You know that moment when gas prices suddenly jump and your whole body just tightens for a second? Before the pump even stops, your brain is already rearranging your budget, cutting things, calculating what has to go. Some people brush it off like it's just part of the economy, but for a lot of us, it instantly spirals into thoughts about inflation, recession, everything falling apart. And here's the wild part, your brain isn't overreacting. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do. When tensions rise somewhere far away, when news starts talking about conflict, oil routes, supply issues, your bank account doesn't care. But your brain does. A lot. And not in the way you think. Your brain treats economic uncertainty almost like physical danger. The same system that would activate if someone was chasing you at night gets triggered when you see prices rising or hear about instability. To your brain, I might not afford things soon feels dangerously close to I might not survive. That's why you can't just relax when people tell you to. Your system is literally going into survival mode. Think about it. You're scrolling news, tensions rising, oil prices jumping, markets reacting. Suddenly you're deep into articles about inflation, maybe even thinking about worst case scenarios. Your heart rate goes up, you start planning cuts, maybe even questioning your savings or investments. It feels urgent. It feels real. And it is real, but not in the way your brain is making it feel. Because what's actually happening is a chain reaction. Oil prices go up, transportation costs rise, then groceries, deliveries, everything slowly follows. It's not instant collapse, it's a gradual shift. But your brain doesn't process gradual, it processes threat. So it pushes you to act fast. Buy now, save everything, sell investments, do something. And that's where things get tricky. Because the same instinct that's trying to protect you can actually hurt you. When people panic during uncertainty, they tend to make fast emotional decisions, selling at the worst time, hoarding cash that loses value, or making purchases they don't really need yet. It feels like control, but it's reaction. And not everyone feels this the same way. If you grew up around financial stress, late bills, money fights, uncertainty, your brain learned early that money problems equal danger. So now, even small economic signals hit harder. Your system is more alert, more sensitive. Same if you've lived through big financial crises before. Your brain remembers. It connects the dots faster and it reacts stronger. So when things start shifting again, it doesn't feel like maybe something will happen. It feels like I've seen this before and it didn't end well. On top of that, there's another layer. Control. You can budget, save, plan, but you can't control global events. You can't stop prices from rising. You can't predict markets perfectly. And your brain hates that lack of control. That's what creates the real stress. Because now it's not just about money, it's about uncertainty. And when uncertainty is high, your brain pushes you to act even more, even when doing nothing might actually be the smarter move. Here's the strange truth. The people who handle these situations best aren't the ones who feel no anxiety. They're the ones who feel it, but don't let it drive their decisions. They understand that the fear is real, but it doesn't always mean immediate action is needed. Instead of reacting in the moment, they rely on something they decided earlier. A simple plan. Not perfect, not predictive, just a clear, if this happens, I'll do this. That alone reduces a huge amount of mental noise. Because now, your brain doesn't have to keep spinning. It knows there's a response. Another thing that helps is stepping back in time, mentally. Asking yourself, will this matter in 5 years? Sounds simple, but it actually shifts your brain out of panic mode. It reminds you that not everything happening right now is permanent. And maybe the most underrated thing, limiting how much you expose yourself to constant updates. Because every new headline adds stress, but rarely adds something that actually changes your decisions. At some point, more information just becomes more anxiety. The goal isn't to stop feeling worried. That's not realistic. The goal is to understand what that feeling is and not let it take over. Because your brain is doing its job, detecting risk, preparing you. But the world you're living in now doesn't require the same kind of reaction it was built for. You don't need to run. You don't need to panic. You need systems. Stability. Small, boring things that quietly protect you over time. Savings, planning, flexibility. Not exciting. Not dramatic. But effective. And maybe the most important thing to remember is this. If you feel anxious when things get uncertain, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means you're aware. It means your brain is paying attention. The difference is what you do next. Because in moments like these, the strongest move often isn't reacting fast. It's staying steady while everything else feels like it's speeding up.